Okay, go. So I think we already got the first world record, which is setup time. Okay, so this is Daikatana, the infamous Daikatana by John Romero. And as you can already see, we are pretty fast, which is, well, first of all, this game is based on Quake 2 engine. So we have the strafe jumping, which is, well, fast in itself. And then also, the developers decided to put in a really high base movement speed, so that really helps as well. Now here I have to, well, fight kind of a boss, I guess. First of all, I'm killing these small guys just to get some experience, because this game actually has some role-playing thing here. Because when I get experience, I can level some stuff up, which is useful throughout the run. So this boss here, I'm gonna kill him real quick, and he's gonna drop this mega shield, which we will need to, yeah, avoid some damage, or take some damage rather. So yeah, I'm basically always trying to shoot small people here, like small enemies that are easy to kill, just to get some experience. So these frogs, for instance, they don't really give a lot of experience, but you can try to shoot them to like gain a couple. And yeah, with the experience you get, as I said, you can then level up some abilities that are shown on the left. And yeah, they help with, for example, with speed and with jump height. So they increase those, and that can help to go faster in this game.
Or actually make skips possible?
Yeah, exactly. So there's a jump, for example, for which you need, yeah, you need some height to get the jump there, and the acrobatic, which is called acro in the left. If we skill that, then we gain a bit more jump height, and that helps to make that skip possible, basically. So also this gun, you can jump on the projectiles. So what I just did is I shot the projectile and then jumped on my own projectile to basically, yeah, go over the fence there, which saves a little bit of time. Here I'm jumping over this elevator to avoid swimming down in the water, which is a bit slower. And yeah, again, killing these few enemies here to get some experience. You can see the experience I already got in the bottom right. There's like a bar there. Here I used the grenade launcher, well, kind of the grenade launcher, to, yeah, boost up basically, which made it so that I don't have to use the elevator, which is a bit slow as well. And what we're going to pick up here is the gas hand upgrade kind of for our fist, which is going to be really useful later on, because it one-shots every enemy. Usually, yeah, you're just supposed to like use it on normal enemies, I guess. But what they kind of forgot about is that you can actually use it on the final boss of the level, of the episode rather, which makes it really easy, yeah, to fight the boss, and also really fast. So underwater, what I can do is zigzag, so I'm just constantly switching between my A and D movement keys, so the strafing keys, which is a bit faster than to just swim forward. So it's kind of similar to the strafe jumping that we have on the ground, but unfortunately we don't have as much control in the water, so we can't really go that fast. That didn't work? Okay, there we go. Yeah, I guess the well, the guy kind of was blocking that button there that I wanted to hit to continue. So we're gonna take this elevator up, and this is gonna lead us to the end of the level. There's gonna be a couple more guys, so I'm gonna try to, yeah, shoot one of them to get some more experience. All in all, a lot of weapons in this game are really cool, and a lot of them are useful for the speedrun, which is a really nice thing, honestly. So for example, we saw this iron blaster here, which was useful for the, well, jumping on its own projectile thing. Then we have the grenade launcher, which I could do a grenade boost with. And now pretty soon we're gonna get the shot cycler, which is this weapon here. And what we can do with that one is, so yeah, basically when you shoot it, there's some knockback that you get. and we can use that to kind of hover in the air a bit. So I'm gonna use that to get up here and collect the rocket launcher, which again is a really nice weapon as well, because you can rocket jump with it. We're not gonna do that until a bit later into this episode, but it's gonna be quite soon. Also, I triggered that elevator accidentally, so I have to wait for it to go back down. Again, I'm shooting the enemies here just to get some experience, to farm some. Because we want to put our first point, like the first experience that we got, into speed, to basically increase our base movement speed. Okay, I just kind of failed there. That's bad quicksave, probably not gonna make it. Okay, that works. So yeah, the lasers, you can just skip them by jumping over them. You can also destroy them, but it takes way longer, so we're not gonna do that.
Speaking of weapons, if this game is called Daikatana, where's the Daikatana?
Yeah, it's a good question. It's the sword kind of which this game revolves around, or this game's story. And yeah, we're gonna get that at the end of this episode.
Sounds like a very useful weapon for the speedrun.
Yeah, for a speedrun, unfortunately, it's not that good. If you play it casually, it actually turns into some kind of lightsaber, which I didn't really know until like 3 days ago, because I watched a casual playthrough of this game. Because apparently I didn't really do that myself. Shoutouts to Psycho Ripper or Ripchip. It was really fun times. So yeah, here's the first rocket jump we are gonna do. And as you can see, it gets really high. Unfortunately, not high enough this time. Okay, there we go. And yeah, what we're gonna do here is hit this button, which sometimes refuses to work, so let's hope it actually worked. Jump back up. Okay, the door opens, so that's nice. I don't know why, but sometimes that button just refuses to work. So here are the gas hands. I'm gonna use them for the first time now. Just to hit this thing here and one-shot it, and to hit this big robot to one-shot it, and also these guys, just get them out of the way. We're limited on ammo on it, so we don't want to waste it completely, because we need it for the boss, because it saves a lot of time there. But we can still use a bit of it. Now in these ducts here, I can use the shot cycler to kind of walk backwards and then boost myself backwards with it, which is yeah, quite a bit faster. I'm also combining that with wall strafing. Well, GG. So you don't want to run into the fan there. Unfortunately, I did that. So you gotta be a bit careful. Yeah, what I was saying is I'm using wall strafing as well. So I'm going backwards and pressing the strafe key, and then combining that with the shot cycle knockback to go quite fast, even in these narrow areas. So yeah, there we go. This time I avoided the fence correctly. Also watch for the sound clue in a second. Wait, it didn't happen. RIP. So yeah, usually there's a guy who says, "Where is that boy?" And it's quite funny. Unfortunately, it didn't happen this time. So
I feel disappointed now.
Yeah,
Thanks.
I'm sorry. So much build-up for nothing.
So why does your weapon look so weird? Like it's cut off?
Yeah, I'm Quake Master, so I have to play with FOV 130. No way around it. No, so it's basically the high FOV that makes the weapon models kind of cut off. And yeah, as you might know, many Quake players prefer to play with high FOV just because you can see a lot more stuff and it feels a lot more natural. It's not console stuff where we have 60 FOV. Yeah, there I just jumped up with the shot cycler again. I got a bit more height with that, and also used it to already shoot the grid, which avoids us from going into the vent, usually. And you're just gonna try to get rid of these guys. Okay, I didn't miss that, the last one there, but you could just walk around him. So the next area is kinda health critical. This health should be fine, hopefully. We'll see how it goes. Oh, whoops. Also, the gun is shooting me because I'm watching the final screen, kinda. It's a thing that already worked in Quake. So basically, the player model gets set to that position to watch there. And then the camera thinks, oh, there's the guy, I have to shoot him. Or they say the camera, the gun. So yeah, I have to be a bit careful now with the health, as I said. Just got wrecked by that rat, who can shoot rockets, because why not? Yeah, at the moment we are in like future Japan, I think like 400 years in the future, something like that. Yeah, soon we will be in a different place, but you're gonna see that soon enough. Because this game is quite something. It has pretty much everything you want, and more. Okay, so yeah, this is pretty much the part I'm worried about, because there are a lot of enemies here that like to actually shoot you quite a bit. I hope I just opened the door. If I didn't, then I have a problem. Okay, I did load it. I'm kind of low on health. Let's see how this goes. Oh, that guy is blocking. That's annoying. Okay, let's just go the long way around. You can usually get go around with the shot cycler, but unfortunately, I was out of ammo because I had to get that guy out of the way. Yeah, I could have jumped up with the rocket launcher if I had some more health here. But yeah, unfortunately couldn't do that. 22 health, yeah, that's kind of bad. I hope it works out. So there will be some guys spawning right after this door that I'm gonna get out of the way, and then there should be some health packs, so hopefully we're fine. Yeah, I guess we're good now. Just collecting the keycard here to progress. And you can just drop down here, which is a bit faster, right into the window. Get these guys out of the way. And then we're gonna do another rocket jump. Just skip the elevator. And that guy didn't die, okay, interesting. It's not too bad, but I'm just trying to get a couple of kills to actually get my experience high. So here's another kind of secret thing with the shield that we just picked up, because it's, again, very useful in this game. There are a lot of enemies, and you get a lot of damage, even on the easy difficulty that we play with. So yeah, having nice health and nice armor is really good. So we actually go out of the way to pick up some of the secrets. So yeah, also what I probably should mention, this game... Oh well, yeah, this game usually has sidekicks, so kind of teammates that you have to wait for. And that's really annoying.
What game does that remind me of?
Oh, it's way worse than in Elite Force, what you're referring to in this game.
What?
Yeah, it is way worse, because they get stuck a lot more often, especially in the original release. Yeah, which is what I was referring to. We are actually playing on patch 1.3, which is a community patch that was made after Romero gave them the source code. And they added a feature to play without sidekicks, and we're actually doing that, because, like I said, yeah, with sidekicks it just doesn't make sense to speedrun this game. And also, the patch 1.3 makes a lot of things a lot nicer, like mouse input, for instance. The mouse handling in the original game is really bad, so it's really obnoxious to play with it. Also, I'm kind of failing here, trying to jump on this guy's head and then skip over to this, which skips a really huge part of this level. I mean, pretty much the whole level. And then we're gonna go into this vent, and here again I'm gonna try to avoid this gap which opens. It's a bit tricky to do, especially with this shot cycler. You can do it with the rocket launcher as well, but you lose a lot of health, and there you go. You can do it with the shot cycler. I was just bad at the first couple of attempts. Okay, so getting a couple of more experience on that guy, for example, then also removing this guy to get to the console, which still didn't work. Interesting. And yeah, coming up is another use of the of this weapon, where we can jump on this weapon's projectiles, which is, yeah, kind of works like this. So it's basically like the plasma climbing that you might know from Quake 3, where you use your plasma gun to walk on the projectiles and therefore climb up a wall. So yeah, that skips. I actually have no idea how you do that casually, but it skips a lot of time.
Your game.
I think I actually played that casually, but I forgot it. So yeah, whatever. I played like the first 2 episodes casually, I think, and then I just kind of gave up.
This game is like the Arabian Nights of Quake speedrunning.
Yeah, I guess so.
Good thing everyone understood that reference.
So yeah, we are in the final boss area now. Just shooting these weird tanks, whatever they are. Then getting out our nice gas hands here. And as I said, you can one-shot them if you hit them. There we go, he's dead. And then there are 2 interesting animals that are apparently also the final boss, and we just killed them too. So yeah, like I said, these gas hands are kind of OP. You can just one-shot everything. And if you save them for the final boss, then the final boss is just a joke. Alright, usually you can be level 1 here already, so upgrade to level 1, but apparently I didn't kill enough enemies, so we're gonna try to make that happen quite soon to level up to, well, yeah, level 1, and then put that skill point into speed. Oh yeah, why does everything look so different, you might ask. This is episode 2 now. Basically in the story, some weird guy changed time, history, or whatever, and we're trying to restore it. So we just traveled back into time, into ancient Greek, somewhere before Christ. I don't know, really early. So yeah, this
makes sense.
This is supposed to be ancient Greek now. It's very accurate historically. Please, no question. And yeah, we lost all our weapons because, well, future weapons wouldn't really fit into this era. So we get other weapons now, and they are also cool. And what we have now, for example, is the discus, which is, well, yeah, a throwing discus that does some damage if you throw them at the enemies. And well, it kind of returns back, so kind of cool concept, especially for these first-person games. You don't really see that often. Here I'm gonna get this out of the way to jump through it, and this isn't intended. You can like jump on this part and then crouch through here. And now coming up, so I'm gonna collect the thing here, which I have to do. And then, because we didn't go into this one corridor here, there's a guy standing right behind the door. So when it opens, it gets stuck sometimes. But what we recently found out, if you just stand here, sick, the skip worked, then the door opens to the other side and it actually doesn't get stuck. And we found that like 2 hours ago. Shoutouts to Epic Dude Guy who's on the couch. So yeah, it seemed kind of random when we tested it earlier, but I'm really glad that it just worked. That was pretty cool. So yeah, here you can just surf up, well, if you're good, which I apparently am not at all. What the hell? Okay, let's try again. There we go, easy. Yeah, as you can see, my experience bar is still not quite full, so I guess I'm gonna try to kill the enemies here now to get the speed. So let's kill this guy for instance. Okay, there we go. There's a couple of experience right there. Okay, I guess I need one more kill. So yeah, let's get this one. And the reason I'm doing this is because, well, I already said we want to put this into speed, which, well, it's gonna make us faster, which is gonna make the run faster. But also there's a skip that's coming up in which speed 1 is really handy, because it's really, really hard to do on speed 0. It is kind of hard to do on speed 1, and it's decently hard to do on speed 2. So having at least speed 1 for that is kind of nice. I'm gonna kill these guys here because for some reason the game likes a soft lock if you don't kill these guys. Found that out like 2 days ago in my stream with Ryan. Shoutouts to Ryan, who is Mr. Detektiven. Yeah, he kind of pointed out that I could maybe try that. Also, these guys are just blocking me, so
seems like you learned a lot about this game in the last week or so.
Yes, I did. It's always surprising what this game does to you, honestly. Okay. Yeah, should be good. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so the enemies were kind of blocking me, so I couldn't go out there, so I had to kill them. It was quite slow, honestly. Now here's a really stupid skip that was found by Pyoxt. Was one of the first guys who like tried things for this game, I guess. Basically, I'm trying to lure this guy onto this slope here, and then he just went away. What a god. So I want him to be on this slope. Oh, let's see. Maybe we can do it. That's probably too far away. Basically, I want to jump over here to continue. I'm gonna try one more time here. Oh, that was really close. Okay, whatever. So yeah, you can jump up there. It's really precise. I guess it depends really on his spot, and then you need to be fast enough to go over there to get the correct height. But yeah, you can just go around and lose like 15 seconds. So in actual runs, I would never really do it, I guess. But yeah, just for the marathon, I wanted to show it off. Unfortunately, I couldn't get it to work quick enough.
You would basically end up right at the end of that map there where it loaded.
Yeah, exactly. So we get our next weapon here, which is a hammer, and because things are cool in this game, we can also boost with it. So we're gonna skip this entire map, but just jumping, yeah, doing these damage boosts basically with the hammer to go all the way up the fountain. And pretty soon we're gonna get another weapon, which is also really cool, because we can do more rocket boosting with it. And this time it's the trident. And yeah, it shoots some kind of projectile. And it also damage boosts you, so you can do the kind of rocket jumping with this. So yeah, it looks like that. That was a skip, for example. It looked really simple, but it already was a skip.
Classic ancient Greek weapon, by the way.
Yeah. As I said, very historically accurate. Don't question it. Oh, that was bad. Kind of lag there. Yeah, jumping here back to the end of the level. And yeah, in the next level, there's a couple of more of these trident jumps that we can do to skip quite a bit of the level as well. So first of all, I'm gonna collect some health here. Just got hit again. Yeah, should be fine though. Yeah, boosting up here, then kind of surfing on this wall to go past this, and then if you get the right timing, you can jump over this wall, which is sometimes a bit tricky. Very tricky, apparently. Okay, my timing is completely off, apparently. There we go. Yeah, the thing with this game is there are so many weapons which you can boost with, so it's sometimes a bit hard to not confuse all the different timings that you need to get like the max height out of the boost. Especially when the episodes are like right after each other and you switch from weapon to weapon, so you really have to get used to that. So I'm gonna pick up a secret here, which is the mana skull, which makes me invincible. And I'm gonna do that just to, yeah, kind of survive this part. And I can actually do this faster because I pick it up, so it's totally worth picking up here. Especially here, it's usually Clown Fiesta by these guys, so yeah, just trying to get rid of them and go past them quickly. And I couldn't have done that many boosts there if I didn't have the mana skull, which, as I said, gives me invincibility. Gonna pick up some ammo here. And now we're coming close to that skip I was talking about earlier, which we need the speed 1 for. Just lowering the stone here and then jumping up here. Another boost there, and now I'm gonna go for the safety health here because I was really low on health. So, and here we're not gonna try. Well, first of all, we open the door through this thing, which you're not supposed to, but for some reason it works. And then, oh, what? It just opened? Oh, okay, never mind. Worked. Okay, cool. So yeah, that was the skip I was trying to do. First of all, as I said, we kind of opened or activated this wheel through the gate, which you're not supposed to do. You're supposed to pick up a lot of runes, like 5, which are spread out in a really huge map. So you would have to look for them for ages. Well, I mean, you know in the speedrun where they are. but still you would have to do a lot of backtracking and stuff to get them. And yeah, but just getting that wheel through the fence, you save a lot of time. And then that door usually closes because you're supposed to fight another enemy to open it again. But if you're fast enough, with which we are, especially with speed 1, then you can just kind of crouch under it just before it closes. And why, like on this attempt, I really thought, okay, it was already closed, but it kind of opened again. Not sure what happened there, but I'm not going to question that.
Strats found life.
True. I guess it was kind of my hitbox that was already in it, so it stopped going down. I don't know. It looked kind of weird to me. But yeah, so here we're in some kind of poisonous water, but there's antidote spread in the water, which makes a lot of sense.
What?
Yes. So yeah, these corridors are kind of annoying because there are a lot of enemies here and they are already very narrow, so not too easy to not get stuck here, but we're trying our best. And yeah, we're actually gonna fight Medusa now, so the actual Greek whatever, I have no idea. So basically the snake that you can't look in the eye or you will get to stone, which is actually a thing. You can't look in her eye or you will get to stone, even in this game. So what we're doing now is we're using the weapon that, well, it kind of auto-targets enemies. So she is down on the right corner of the screen now, and we're just shooting the weapon to the right.
I mean, it's historically accurate.
Yeah, it is.
Like it actually happened.
I told you. So yeah, this is some really stupid fight. I don't know why. What? Okay, hello, spider. Don't know where she came from. But yeah, all the guys that were became stone because of Medusa are now coming back to life, so we can kill them now. Well, we have to kill them now, unfortunately. Kind of messed up this cycle here. Where's the guy? Oh, there he is. Yeah, it's basically giving us some experience, which is kind of nice, but it's also really slow because we have to fight them one by one. So yeah, now I'm in the cycle again. That's good. And then it's already the end of the second episode, and after this we're gonna go into the third one, which is gonna be in Norway, around the Middle Ages, I think. Actually, a little bit before that, like I think year 800 or something like that. And yeah, also we got because we fought so many enemies, we just got another power upgrade, which we are gonna put. That was bad. Which we are gonna put into Acro this time. So we're gonna get the jump height that Toka mentioned before already, which we need to kind of do a skip, which requires us to get a lot of height. Oh, that was bad. Okay, let's see here. Dude. So yeah, the thing is, you can't really quick save. What am I doing? Can't really quick save in the air because it just doing exactly the same thing over and over.
Just walk down the path normally.
No, it's slow. Okay, there we go. It works better with Acro. Yeah, I guess I was used to doing it with Acro. That's why I failed it so much. But anyway, yeah, you can't save in the air. The game won't allow you to do that. And also, if you just yeah, listen to the sound now. It's probably quite annoying because every time you jump now, you get this power-up sound from the Acro. Right, this is not where I want to go. Let's see. Nope, that neither. Ah, here we go. So yeah, this weird sound that you hear all the time now. It's really loud on my ears, actually. Yeah, it is supposed to mean that you have boosted your jump height. So it's the upgrade that we just did. So yeah, you will have to live with that for the rest of the run, unfortunately. Yeah, we're gonna drop into this church here, and there's actual organ strats. Yeah, you have to activate the organ here to lower the trapdoor, because we need to use keystone here, which we need to exit this map, basically. And also in this episode there are like these zombies, and they actually spawn at random points. So yeah, they can be super bad if they spawn like right in front of you, especially if you're right in a jump, because they completely stop your momentum. Yeah, and they also can get you stuck like he did, which is also really bad. So yeah, it's a really annoying feature about this map. Okay, that was kind of nice. I could kind of jump on them to get out there. And there was, for example, a case where he spawned right in front of me and kind of blocked me from going on, just like that, just like that. So yeah, it's kind of stupid. You have to kind of be aware to try to correct for it if they spawn right in front of you. So now we have collected all the keystones, so we can go back all the way, backtrack to this house here, which, yeah, marks the exit for this game. That guy just blocked my shots.
Exit for this game? Nice. It's over soon?
Oh, sorry, no, the exit of this map. It's not even the episode, it's only the map. Okay, sometimes you can't shoot that barrel for whatever reason. Finally it worked though. Oh, yeah, also, what I realized, like today, this cutscene looks quite interesting when you hug the door. He's just standing in the air, so that the guy in the middle, that's us.
Maybe for reference, this is the third episode, you said, out of 4 in total, I believe.
Yeah, exactly.
So we are over halfway through the game.
Yeah, and I think the second episode is way longer than all the other episodes. And we already got that past us, behind us, so it's probably even more than half than we've already done. So here is a secret weapon. Well, it's only a secret first, but yeah, we can use it to get this weapon early, which is really handy, because this is the ballista. And what you can do with it is rocket jumping. Again. It's basically every time, like in every episode, there's a weapon which you can do some kind of damage boosting and therefore getting more height with. So yeah, that's really nice, because you can skip a lot of stuff with it. So for example, this jump here is obviously not intended, and it's just gonna continue like this, honestly. Yeah, pretty much this weapon makes the entire episode, honestly. So you're gonna jump up here to get this health upgrade here. And yeah, then we're pretty much already out of the map, because yeah, this here is the exit. And then there's some kind of boss here that we are supposed to fight, but again, why bother? Let's just get out of here. And yeah, so the boost in acro that we got, it doesn't make the last jumps possible, but it makes them quite a bit easier. So it's nice to have here. And later on, as I already said, we're gonna have a jump that that is actually only possible with the acro upgrade. And that guy just spawned right in front of me and didn't allow me to do this jump. But yeah, that's just how episode 3 is really. Just RNG spawns. Now here's gonna be some ice physics for you, because also that had to be in this game.
Of course, had to.
Yeah.
That's everything in this game.
Yeah, as I said, they really tried to put everything into this game. I mean,
even optional bosses. Shout out to the chat for this message.
Very nice. Yeah, but I mean, it's kind of a nice point of this game, honestly, because like with all the different episodes, they actually had to do a lot of different enemies, a lot of different weapons and all that stuff. So there's actually a lot of content in this game. Just the quality is sometimes lacking a bit. It would be lacking a lot more if we actually didn't play on patch 1.3. So the community effort of the 1.3 patch actually makes this quite a bit better than it would otherwise be. So yeah, we just got a key. I actually have no idea what we're gonna do with it, but we need to get it. No, never mind. I have to open like a thing here. That's right up here, which we can jump to again. Yeah, this one is kind of actually a tough jump. That's the wrong timing, so I need to shoot first and then jump. Yeah, there we go. That's better. Yeah, like I said, it's kind of still going with the last weapon that we had, which was a trident, where the difference between jumping and shooting is actually not that big. So, like I said, you have to get really used to changing the difference in the damage boost that you can do. So this is kind of a boss fight, and you can get a quick kill here if you're lucky. We really have no idea how it works. Okay, that was good. Sometimes while shooting him, he just turns invincible and then you can't kill him anymore. And then he goes to this area in which you have to fight him, and that takes quite a long time. So it's really necessary to get the quick kill in a speedrun. So there are also these chests, these rectangle chests. Yeah, they are kind of RNG. So there's some item in there, or they explode. And if they explode, you can't even run away from them. They damage you all the time. So even if you run away, then you still get the damage from that explosion. I'm gonna get the power upgrade here, because I'm gonna have to fight another boss. And the power upgrade makes my, increases my damage output basically. So I can kill this guy more easily, and yeah, actually stay a bit back, because if you get too close to this guy, then he kind of vanishes and then disappears at another point, so you don't really want to have that. And then just jumping to the end in style. And now this is the last map of the of this third episode, and oops. Is that okay? Yeah, I hope so. Let's actually load. I'm kind of scared. Never mind, that was bad. I quick saved already. I should be fine, I think. So yeah, what you can do is you can skip this entire elevator here by first jumping on the switch, shooting at it, then jumping back from the elevator again. Okay, actually worked, cool. I explained it really poorly, but I guess you could kind of see what was going on. So I lowered the elevator, jumped on it with a rocket boost, and then jumped away from it to that first level, and now we are at the very end of this part where we jump.
This is Acro 1.
This is Acro 1, exactly. This is the jump we need the Acro 1 for. There we go. It's actually kind of precise to get that one, because you really need the max height, and it's also why we need Acro 1, like Tucker just said.
In practice, this one took like 2 minutes at one point.
What?
Like
Not
4 minutes, basically.
But yeah, if you're really getting used to some of the other weapons, timings, then you might be screwing around there for quite some time. Yeah, this is also the final boss of the episode, but if you shoot those projectiles there, he just doesn't do anything for some reason. And then you shoot him with your crossbow a bit, and then he's dead. So more like joke than boss. Now we're in the fourth episode, which is playing in the not too distant future. It's like 2030 or something. Also, it's in San Francisco, and we are in Alcatraz at the moment. Very accurate again. Staying true to actual places. Okay, there we go. And now we're gonna pick up the most broken weapon again of this episode. That was a bad quick save. Good thing I couldn't quick save, so it's okay.
Thanks, John Romero.
Actually helpful feature. Oh, whoops. So yeah, with this weapon you can again boost yourself quite a bit. And we're gonna skip the entire level, and that's the end of it. So yeah, this weapon is really good as well. It doesn't really boost you because of the damage. It just has some kind of knockback. Kind of like the shot cycle, I guess, but even more overpowered in some way. And here I have to land on this very small strip and not fall down, which is kind of hard, especially with the high base movement speed of this game. Because once you press like the arrow key, one of the WASD keys, then you're well accelerating quite fast in one direction. Dude, this is taking way too long though. Not even an excuse, honestly. Okay, so let's try again.
How much does this save?
Way too much time. You just want to do it, even if you do it. Okay, I could have made that actually. Just gotta take it slow here. Okay, there we go. Yeah, you want to go fast, obviously, especially because the base movement speed is high, so you feel like, okay, I can do this in no amount of time, but sometimes you just have to do it slow, and it works a lot better. So yeah, you just climb up that line, and then there's like some trigger that you hit, which makes that door open, which we just went through. And usually you actually have to play the map. Believe it or not, but yeah, we can skip it with this weapon again. Here we can do a minor shortcut, which is jump up these pipes again with this weapon, and then there are some reds here, which we try to jump over. There we go. That was hard. And again, using this weapon to do a minor shortcut here. Also just picked up a weapon, which is some kind of machine gun. It's going to be useful later on. And yeah, now we're going to go into some kind of vents again. Where is it? There we go. And yeah, this red is kind of blocking us, but we can just shoot it twice and she's out of the way. This is another boost up this elevator shaft. Oops. And then you can drop down all the way. If you're really good, you can like go through the hole without getting stuck once, but it's kind of precise, especially at that speed. Sick sound. Thanks. Shots fired.
Marathon.
Okay, so here's another weapon that we want to pick up because it's really good. And would you please give me the... Thanks. Also wanted the ammo back there. And then there's here the green key card, which we need to open the next area. And yeah, basically the next part is a lot of going from A to B to get key cards for another key card that opens the area for another key card, which is really fun. So yeah, these are kind of the elevators. Luckily we can skip the first elevator, and even better, we can skip a huge part of this map by jumping in a trigger here that I just didn't hit. So usually you're supposed to come from above there, from some kind of vents, and if you go up here, then you hit the trigger and this door here opens, so you can go through it. And yeah, like I said, that skips a huge part of this map again. Now we're gonna take the mana skull to just be invincible, which is really, really useful, especially for all of these guys. Now I gotta get this guy out of the way to get the yellow keycard, like I said, which we need to exit the next part of the of this mission here. Also, we just got the third level up, which we are actually gonna put into power. It's basically to fight the boss that we are gonna go to more quickly. And you would think, why not put it in speed? But especially in this part, there's not a lot of open space, so we are mostly limited by narrow corridors with the speed, so it actually doesn't help that much to boost the speed here. Also, I just kind of got blocked by that guy. I don't know why his hitbox was so big, but it's fine, I guess. So, yeah,
do we have time for a donation?
Yeah, sure.
We have $4 from Rabe, who says, "Nice run, man. Been enjoying this one, though I know nothing about it."
Thanks for the donation.
Same. Thanks.
Yeah, that was bad. I have to reload. Yeah, I lost way too much health there. I kind of got confused actually what to do. So what I have to do here is get this key card and then go back into this elevator and then ride it back up. Actually, can't boost up here. It's too high basically to get. And yeah, as you can see, these areas all look the same. That's kind of why I got confused right now. Yeah, just now on what to do. Basically, we want to get another keycard, which is the blue one this time. Gonna get this guy out of the way, take another mana skull just for surviving all of these enemies without having to kill them. And then we're gonna take this back again. And now we're gonna go back to the other side where we just got the green key card, because now we can actually enter that area. So yeah, it's feels kind of like stretching out the game length at the moment, honestly.
Because it is, probably.
Yeah, I guess so. Just gonna get some health and armor here to survive this a little bit better. But yeah, now we are finally in the actually important area of this whole part, which is, well, we want to destroy some kind of generator, which blocks our way here. And now we're actually gonna use this weapon. Dude, insane block right now, but yeah, it's fine. Gotta wait for this thing to get us down, and then we have to shoot this little thing of the generator, and then on the other side there's the same. There we go. And now we can just exit this part and actually go on with our lives. So yeah, there are gonna be some enemies waiting here probably. There's one guy at least. And they might block me if I'm in there, so I'm just gonna clear them out, honestly. It's a bit safer. There we go. So I'm gonna get this. And then you can drop down here and avoid the whole elevator ride, which takes quite a long time. And then there are some monkeys. Why? Don't question it. This game has to have everything. And you can jump into the vent here. And jump up with the thing again, and that's the end of the level. Now we are, yeah, kind of coming up. I think it's the second last mission now, which is in this weird tower, which is kind of the hideout of the main villain of this game, who is the guy who altered the timeline with the Daikatana, which we actually didn't use once during the run, I think. Did we use it once? I don't think so. So yeah, you can see it's not really useful until you really level it up quite a bit, but that takes way too much time. Dude, that was really sick. Those two jumps through the ladders are quite precise.
Yeah.
Because it's like the hitbox there is really like your hitbox quite big compared to the hole.
To the gap, basically, yeah.
Yeah.
It's very likely to block you if you want to boost up.
Yeah, exactly. So getting both of those first try was actually really good. And yeah, now we're in the Navy SEAL Training Center, which is also very accurate, I think. So if you want to become a Navy SEAL, watch closely now. There are gonna be some training exercises that we're gonna do now. And the first one is jumping over rotating platforms. There we go. The second one is jumping through a rotating pipe. There we go. So yeah, this is all very accurate. Like I said, this is actual Navy SEAL training. Now this is kind of weird, but it worked. Cool. It's kind of on a cycle. Usually with that cycle, if you didn't mess up before, then you have that the same cycle all the time, so you can kind of prepare for it. And usually it goes quite fine there. Oh yeah, also, of course, this game has sharks, because this game needs to have everything. Gonna get the health here. And then there's this nice training section, which we also just skip by jumping over all of it. And yeah, this is the last training here, which is, again, some rotating things. Just clear it, easy. Now I'm a Navy SEAL.
Well, that was quite simple.
Yeah. Just have to do that, and then you're a Navy SEAL. Whoops, I have to press this button. So yeah, I have to take this elevator up, and I'm gonna try to get rid of the last section by using this weapon here. Okay, that was pretty good. And we're actually coming close up to the end of the game now, which is it's gonna consist of the boss fight. So we have the main villain here, and we're gonna just jump up to so that he hopefully doesn't annoy us too much, and then shoot him a couple of times with his weapon. So yeah, here's these weird ghosts who try to hit us. It sometimes works really well when you're up here that they don't really hit you. Works kind of well this time, actually. Okay, there we go, he's dead. and then be ready on time. This is the second boss, and dead. Time. So yeah, the second boss was actually one of our sidekicks. We never saw her before, but she turns on us in the end. It's a big plot twist, but whatever.
Which never happens, really.
Exactly. She's dead. Okay, so we could watch the credits, but I guess we don't want to because we want to... Yeah, I see. No, it's fine. There's a QA department at the end, which you were kind of thinking, what were they doing? But all right, thanks for having me, and thanks for watching. And now we're going to have Uncharted with... He's not here yet, but he's surely going to come now, which is Catalyst, and have fun with that. Also, it's a race with Zonaris, so good stuff.